Hi everyone and welcome to ENN. We're on location from the Frank G. Polk Student Center. We're going to tell you about some new developments on campus.
Also, we'll let you in on the important things you should take care of before this year gets into full swing.
Mike Keenist will bring you sports and Bree Pollock will let you know about the upcoming forecast. I'm Brian Wilk.
And I'm Mallory Moore. You may have noticed that a lot of construction has been taking place at Edinboro University, one of them being the Cooper Science Hall renovation. Started back in January, the already 90,000-foot renovation is being expanded by some 30,000 feet. When complete, Cooper Hall will be home to a planetarium, observatory, and new technologically advanced greenhouse. The renovations are expected to be complete by January 2012.
Another construction zone on campus will benefit the ever-increasing student enrollment. Phase 2 of the Highlands broke ground over the summer. The remaining Highland buildings are expected to contain an additional 860 beds. The buildings will be similar to the ones currently in use with some minor changes. Additions of study wings, fireplaces, and dual occupancy rooms will surely settle the concerns students have had with the current Highland buildings. Completion of this phase of the projects is set for fall 2011.
Well, there certainly is a lot of construction going on around campus lately, isn't there, Brian?
Definitely, Mallory. Construction you can see and you can also hear it.
It sure has been loud. Do you walk by it at all? I walk by it during my classes, and it's noisy. But that just means they're working hard for us, and we can't wait for it to be finished.
I walk by it every single day to go to class, and I lived here over the summer, and I heard it then too as well, so.
Yeah. Speaking of new developments on campus, this year students can choose from 3 new dining options as well as make some informed choices concerning an old standard. You may have noticed the new Smash Burger, Zona Mexicana, and Chopped and Wrapped locations in Rose Hall and the UC. These resulted thanks to a survey completed by over 1,000 students. Students demanded fresher ingredients and more options in dining services took notice. Even better, the menu in Van Houten has received a complete makeover. Caloric and fat contents are now made readily available so students can make informed decisions about their eating habits. The better eating doesn't stop there, however. Another change is planned for a potential unveiling during the spring. Coyote Jack's will be changing to a Wow Cafe and Wingery, a Louisiana franchise which boasts 17 unique wing sauces.
The new food options spread outside the campus boundaries as the new 2-in-1 combination of Tim Hortons and the Cold Stone Creamery.
Have you been to the new Cold Stone Creamery yet, Brian?
No, but I've been to the Tim Hortons. They have a really good coffee.
They definitely do. Have you ever had Cold Stone?
I've not had their ice cream.
It is the best ice cream you will ever eat in your life, I promise. You have to go get the birthday cake with sprinkles and cookie dough. It's my favorite.
Do I have to get the sprinkles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, all these new food options come at an opportune time as the Edinboro community is inundated with this year's record enrollment. This year, the university welcomed its largest freshman class in years with over 1,600 freshmen and transfer students arriving in Edinboro. We hit the streets and the dorm rooms to find out how several students survived their first week.
Now in my 3rd year at Edinboro University, it's really getting kind of hazy for me to judge what my first day was like. So to find out, I figured I'd go to some freshmen. How'd your first week of school go?
My first week of school was pretty good. It was hard dusting to campus and eating whenever I wanted to, but other than that, school went pretty fine for me.
What's your major?
Secondary ed, social studies.
How'd your first week of class go?
My first week of class went well. It was a little stressful, but all in all, it was okay.
And what's your major?
Broadcast journalism.
Oh, that's my major. Good major. Good choice. How'd your first week of school go?
Well, I have to say it was pretty confusing at first. I don't really know, just having to get to know where all my classes were and stuff like that. After a little bit though, got to know people, and like once you know people, you end up getting connections to know where everything is. Like I didn't know where my anthropology class was the first time, and I found out I had a buddy in that class, and so met him just the first day. So I don't know. Thought books were gonna be a hassle, but then I found out through somebody else that you can just do it all through financial aid. So yeehaw.
What's your major?
Music.
Sweet. Thanks, Matt. As you can see, I'm sitting in Tower's lobby, a happening place where a lot of freshmen spend their time, whether they realize it or not. This is where they'll be doing a lot of studying in the weeks to come. For ENN, I'm Kelsey Hartless.
So Mallory, year after year, Edinboro gets bigger and bigger, the student population, and this year, it's the biggest it's been, so.
You're right, and you know what I can tell you that I've noticed as a commuter student, that there's not enough parking for all the new students. So maybe that's something that the university should think about, getting some more parking for all the new students that they have.
That could definitely be something they could do.
Yep.
But now we're going to go to a commercial break from our sponsors, so stay tuned.
Got a hankering for fresh hand-tossed pizza hot out of the oven? How about some chicken fingers with french fries cooked to order? Wish you could start the day off with some warm, gooey cinnamon rolls? Satisfy your cravings at Norman's Deli and Pizzeria. Located in the College Park Apartments, Norman's is only a short walk from the Edinboro campus. But if you'd rather eat in, Norman's delivers throughout the Edinboro area. Just call 814-734-4747 and you'll get fast, friendly service. Norman's, now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a
One
dad
more time.
today.
Oh, those boys are much too much.
A natural resource that exists everywhere on the planet that could help end poverty. Yet it's been largely ignored. That resource is women. In many of the world's poorest communities, their potential often remains untapped.
I am powerful.
I am powerful. I am
It's a source of power the world can no longer afford to overlook. She has the power to change her world. You have the power to help her do it.
University. For those who share these halls, it's a place where great things happen. A place where heritage, tradition, and academic excellence merge with a vibrant campus life.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Brown, President of Edinboro University, a place where great things indeed are happening.
Edinboro University. Discover more at edinboro.edu.
Do you have a vehicle on campus? If so, did you get your parking pass? Edinboro's Chief of Police, Clark Peters, sent 2 mass emails to all students and employees regulating the necessity to have a parking permit. These permits will protect your vehicle from the watchful eyes of the prowling parking permit patrol from having your vehicle getting fined. So if you are parked in the wrong area, here's the chief to explain why the parking rules and regulations are important to the university.
The purpose of the parking regulations on campus, first, it's not for us to write tickets and gain revenue. The main purpose, as far as the police is concerned, is so that we know who's on campus and where they are. Quite a few people get it. Maybe a few people are upset and angry that they had to get permits in the first place or have to put them on a car or whatever. But for the most part, I think people understand we're just trying to keep order.
A better way to make sure you don't get fined for parking in the wrong area is to ride a bike. And if you don't have one, the campus has your back. I'm sure you've seen the lime green colored bikes around and wondered why it was just lying in the grass. The Green Bike program is a new idea that allows students to get across campus in a prompt, healthy, and environmentally friendly manner. The idea behind the program is that everyone can share their bikes, thereby cutting down on traffic and emissions. On university bike racks across campus, feel free to grab a green bike to ride to class and then leave it on a nearby bike rack so other riders can use it as well.
So Mallory, these green bikes are definitely a really good idea for the university. You know, health has always been a big concern.
Definitely. It's a healthier alternative to driving in your car, I can tell you that. So I'm excited to get on one of those green bikes.
Definitely me. Do you live far from the university?
Actually, I do, so I drive.
Oh, you drive? Okay, so I might have to I'm not too far from my classes, but you know, if I'm late, I could hop on one of those green bikes to
Exactly. And speaking of health, have you heard of this new meningitis scare going
I
on
have
campus?
heard, Shirley, I have heard about it.
Yeah, everyone should get vaccinated.
Make sure to set up an appointment for your meningitis vaccination if you haven't yet received one. Caused by a bacterial or viral infection and characterized by a high fever, severe headaches, and stiff neck or back pain, meningitis is not caught right away and can be deadly. Meningitis is most commonly a concern for college freshmen due to their dormitory lifestyles. If you've not yet received your vaccination, contact the Gearing Health and Wellness Center to set up an appointment at 732-2743.
You know, some might say the weather around here hasn't been so hot lately, but we've been a lot luckier than our friends down south with all the weather they've been having.
Yeah, well, Edinboro is so unpredictable. It could snow tomorrow, it could be sunny tomorrow, you know. We have no say.
That's true. I think football season's about to get started
Football
around here, right?
season is starting up. Yes, it is. The Fighting Scots are taking off right now, so what do you think about them this year?
You know what? I think we've got a good lineup this year, and I'm going to throw it over to Mike Keenist to talk about sports. Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm good, Mallory. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. Glad to be back at school. How are you? How do you like being back at school so far?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back. It was a good summer.
Good.
It's been a busy week, busy 2 weeks here, but it's good to be back here at ENN, giving you people news in the sports and whatnot.
I agree completely. Are you getting ready for the upcoming football season?
I am getting ready for this upcoming football season.
Excellent.
Very excited about it, actually.
Cool. What do you have for us?
Well, folks, as Brian and Mallory were saying before, Edinboro sports is back in action. The football team has been here for 2 weeks now, and they stand with a 2-0 record right now. And last week, the Scots traveled to West Liberty for a rematch of last year's PSAC playoff game in which they lost 84-63 in a heartbreaker. Both defenses in that game seemed to be non-existent whatsoever, as you could tell with an 84-63 game. But this last week's game was a little bit different. At the half, Edinboro trailed 19-6, letting up 288 yards and only having 109 yards on offense. At the half, coach must have said something to the football team because it was the exact opposite. They let out no points, and Cody Harris marched the team down the field twice for 2 touchdowns, running one in on his own, scoring his first touchdown of his career. Came out on top, 20-19, beating West Liberty. Hopefully we can do the same in the playoffs this year. Coincidentally, Brandon Williams was named PSAC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in the game at West Liberty. He had 8 tackles and an interception. Also in Edinboro football news, famed Edinboro quarterback Trevor Harris got his NFL debut a few weeks ago with the Jacksonville Jaguars in a late-night game against Philadelphia. He got to come in 6:34 into the fourth quarter and was 6 of 9 for 30 yards, not too shabby. He spent the summer in Jacksonville going through their training camps, but sad to say they had released him just this past week. And from what I understand, he's in very good hopes of getting picked up later in the season by someone else as soon as someone gets injured or something. Hopefully we could say that and see Trevor back on the football field. But Edinboro's first home game is September 25th. It's homecoming weekend, so all you folks better be there or be square. All right. The Lady Scots soccer team is also following suit with the football team. Right now they're 2-0, and they're going to start their PSAC play this week against Bloomsburg at 3 o'clock on Friday, and East Stroudsburg at 1 o'clock at East Stroudsburg on Saturday. And finally, the volleyball team is currently 3-1, and they're hitting the road this weekend for a tournament in Missouri. Friday, they will open up the tournament at 10 a.m. against East Central Oklahoma. Edinboro volleyball is currently ranked 4th in the Western PSAC pool, and that'll about do it for sports so far.
I believe it's safe to say that fall is right around the corner. Friday is cloudy with the high of 67, along with Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is supposed to be 40% chance of shower, and that's supposed to be a high of 71. Now Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday all have chance, again, of shower. The high is supposed to be 74, then Tuesday 69, and then Wednesday 64 again. Now for Thursday and Friday, end of next week, it will be 65, and Friday will be 67 with 40% chance of rain.
So Bree, that's some real chilly weather. I was hoping for some more summer weather, but it doesn't look that way.
No, we did have our 80 degrees in July and August. So we had a pretty fortunate summer. What is coming up September 13th is a Super Mario tournament in the SGA game room, I believe September 13th.
I see. Well, as long as there's no snow in Edinboro, I guess we can say that we're lucky.
We are very fortunate.
Excellent. So now we're going to go to a commercial break, so stay with us.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Check it out, Dave. What do you got there, Dave?
Looks like someone's thunder thighs.
They must have lost them playing in the snow with their kids. Let's get back to work.
University. For those who share these halls, it's a place where great things happen. A place where heritage, tradition, and academic excellence merge with a vibrant campus life.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Brown, President of Edinboro University, a place where great things, indeed, are happening.
Edinboro University. Discover more at edinboro.edu.
Got a hankering for fresh hand-tossed pizza hot out of the oven? How about some chicken fingers with french fries cooked to order? Wish you could start the day off with some warm, gooey cinnamon rolls? Satisfy your cravings at Norman's Deli and Pizzeria. Located in the College Park Apartments, Norman's is only a short walk from the Edinboro campus. But if you'd rather eat in, Norman's delivers throughout the Edinboro area. Just call 814-734-4747 and you'll get fast, friendly service. Norman's, now that's what I'm talking about.
Better tune into ENN as we bring you the unveiling of the new Fighting Scots statue that's going to be a new resident here on campus. That's going to be Friday the 17th at 11:30, and we will be there. So, Mike, what's your opinion on this?
I've seen pictures of this, and William Wallace himself, Mel Gibson, would be scared completely out of his mind. He would not stand anywhere near this statue. It is that awesome.
Well, and I will definitely be there.
It's been a long time coming, I know that.
It's gonna, can't wait.
It's gonna blow our
It's
minds.
gonna be awesome.
Enough about Mel Gibson. Alrighty. So that's going to wrap it up for ENN this week. So we'll catch you next time.
11:30, be there for the statue unveiling.